Chapter 1: A land of philosophers and fractious. In the 3rd century BCE, the Greek world was brilliant, but broken. Once, it had birthed democracy, philosophy, and the thunderous campaigns of Alexander the Great. But Alexander was long dead, and in his absence, Greece had become a patchwork of city-states and successor kingdoms, each more interested in its own survival than in unity. Athens had faded into cultural pride, no longer a military power. Sparta's warriors had grown soft. Macedon, once the seat of empire, had turned inward, ruled by kings who clung to fading authority. Meanwhile, rival leagues like the Aetolians and the Achaeans squabbled over territory. This was not the Greece of Pericles and Leonidas. This was a world tired of glory. Far to the west, however, a very different kind of power was rising. Rome, a republic carved from iron discipline and constant warfare, had just finished unifying Italy under its banner. It had fought the Etruscans, the Samnites, and its own neighbors, and now it was turning its gaze outward. The world didn't yet realize it, but Rome was coming. Chapter 2: Pyrrhus and the First Warning. The first collision between Rome and the Greek world came in southern Italy. The city of Tarentum, a proud Greek colony, felt threatened by Roman expansion. Desperate, they called for help from Pyrrhus of Epirus, a king, a cousin of Alexander the Great, and a man who dreamed of empire. Pyrrhus responded with fire and ambition. In 280 BCE, he landed in Italy with 25,000 men and 20 war elephants, a terrifying sight to Roman eyes. At the Battle of Heraclea, Pyrrhus won. The Romans, unfamiliar with elephants and Greek-style warfare, fell back. But Pyrrhus was shaken by the losses. He won again at Asculum, but the cost was so great that he muttered the famous words, "If we are victorious in one more battle with the Romans, we shall be utterly ruined." These would be known as Pyrrhic victories, triumphs so costly they spell one's own defeat. Eventually, Pyrrhus left Italy. He had seen what others would soon learn. Rome did not break. Rome absorbed. By 272 BCE, Tarentum surrendered. Southern Italy, Magna Graecia, was Roman. The Greeks had been warned. Chapter 3: The Macedonian Gamble. While Rome consolidated power, the Greek world became entangled in new conflicts. In the north, Philip V of Macedon sought to reassert dominance over weakened city-states. He watched Rome fight Carthage in the Second Punic War and made a fateful decision. He allied with Hannibal. Though the alliance bore little fruit,